You're right, you did! You're so
No way,
good! You're so cool!
No.
I don't believe you.
You reduce Dylan's health to 1.
Yeah, Dylan's health is 1, Dylan's
Base.
run speed is...
Base.
Dylan now can equip the Iron Sight to block his vision completely.
For each -1 health for each health we removed from Dylan, it was one thingy in the battle changes.
No. For each 1 health you remove from me, you also remove 1 damage.
Yeah.
Dylan now heals on shooting.
Yeah, heal on shoot.
Alright, but in all seriousness, you probably predictably it's Psy.
Right.
Alright. Character stat changes, because of the feedback Jitterbug specifically gave me. Psy's run speed is now 270. Mainly specifically so that way Megax is faster than Psy. I know Veronica said that Psy's run speed should be slower than normal, but I don't want to do that just that way. As I said, I want the medic character to be able to respond to their teammates quickly and help. So, you'll be surprised to learn, there are no changes to the primary. It's because there was supposed to be, but Megax coded it up and it wasn't working, so since I have the time, you know, I get the day off, the night off from work, and I have the time, I've just decided, you know, fuck it, we're rolling with it anyways.
Fuck it, we all.
Yeah, so size primary is limited 1-to-1. I was going to reduce the fucking reserve ammo, but I forgot to. I don't know if I should, but yeah, that was a planned suggestion. Basically gives Psy 150 in reserve, so we only have 3 magazines spare. Now, the actual changes, the medkit got massively fucking changed. Probably unsurprising. So, the medkit, first of all, it now no longer regenerates ammo. It has a solid 300 ammunition. It now uses ammo slower, only healing 20 health at a time instead of 50 health at a time. I may increase that if that's just painfully and annoyingly slow, but for the moment it's mainly to, you know, emphasize the weakness of Psy kind of slows the agents down, which, you know, gives the terrorist time to act, or gives the terrorist time to... Dead by Daylight style.
Yeah, play your minigame. Come on, I'm waiting.
I played it.
Wow, you're so
played
good
the
at
minigame.
that.
Minigame.
Do it again. Again. Again.
Did your game just lag to high hell?
Mine?
Yeah, the way I implemented it may have not been super smooth. Size medkit ammo for some reason jumped to like 6,600. And it was like lagging my game to absolutely high hell.
Oh boy!
If we encounter that bug again, I will let Megax know.
If you encounter that bug again,
Moment.
you'll kill yourself.
I don't want to fuck with it because, to be fair, I don't give a shit how detrimental it is. I only have one night off. This is my one opportunity where I get a massive amount of time off work, and I'm going to take it. Do you understand? Maybe you don't, because I don't think any of you have jet jobs, but...
Dance.
Oh, I ran out of ammo.
What?
I'm gonna die. Okay, you're gonna just one tap me. Okay. Yeah, so... If you encounter that bug, please just, like, try and ignore it, because as I said, this is my one day, this is a rare opportunity where I've got more time off work than I was normally supposed to have, and I'm actually gonna take my chances and use it to, you know, do things productively, because good fucking god, ever since you guys have started school, it's been very tough to schedule these fucking Amber Strike sessions, especially without the help of GT3. So Okay, so okay, well we're waiting on John to fucking join, so we're not really doing. Okay,
Shitty,
yeah,
shitty.
John
But
isn't
my
here yet.
therapist joined the game.
Yeah, he's not in
They're
the
just not
server
here.
yet.
I'm doing.
Yeah, I've explained the mechanics, because what the fuck else are we supposed to do? I would show you the objective stuff, but I think it'd probably be smarter to do it all at one go, so I'm not just having to do like a segmented thing.
I know what else you can do. You piss and moan. Complain. My favorite.
So I definitely want to see. Okay, I definitely want to see the implication of psi now, because okay, I guess I didn't explain it. I don't. Well, yeah, actually I did. So 3 times. You can only heal yourself for 100 health. Yeah, you can only heal yourself for 100 maximum. Versus you can only heal. Versus with a teammate, you can heal them for 300. Meaning that it's usually the situation I want to create is it's usually very inefficient to heal yourself unless it's like I'm gonna fucking die otherwise, or you know, there's no one else left to heal anyway. Although I'm still concerned that side's gonna be busted as shit, but like only because Tam's getting in my head. You know, Tam's like a little Among Us in my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Because I don't know. Tam just kind of said, yeah, size primary is the best gun in the game.
Among Us.
I don't think that's true. In fact, hopefully don't think inherently any gun in the game is the best gun in the game. But like, I kind of don't like. Yeah, this one is. Oh yeah, this one's really the best gun in the game. I feel like Dylan would disagree for obvious reasons, but like generally, I don't think.
What are my obvious reasons? What weapon am I saying is the best one?
Either John's shotgun or your C96.
Well, clearly you're wrong because it's actually, this one. Yes.
I don't even know what weapon you're holding. I'm in the objective room, A site.
When I find you, I'm gonna build a wall around you.
I hear you walking around. Where are you, sir?
I see.
Oh, I mean, Amber's primary is not a bad choice. I like Amber's primary.
This is a weapon that I legitimately have so much fun using every time.
Which one?
Cool. That's
primary.
honestly. Oh yeah, Veronica. Oh yeah, I guess as well. Veronica was saying. Veronica actually said that. I don't know. You said that. Hold on. Let me scroll back in chat just to see it. Hold on. Teammate flamethrowers. This is why I said in my first class session, maybe Amber's primary is too strong. Yeah, you know, just ideas to think about.
It's not too strong. It's the best because it's the funniest. It gives me my information that I love so dearly. I mean, just imagine if Casey was on the same side as. Imagine how strong that combo
GT3 was actually suggesting giving her Amber's heartbeat sensor, like her a blowtorch and like a radar or something. Because the main thing Jitter was saying is that yeah, Cassie's cool and all, but the problem is like using the blowtorch isn't really worth it because unless you have an Ashley who is odd at communicating, you're pretty much just gonna like not get anything. And to be fair, Cassie's focus is to be a more combat-focused character that's better at positioning. The blowtorch to be completely fucking useless.
Despite being able to find Batman launchers all over Fallout 4, I haven't seen one in Fallout 76.
Alright, John is here. Okay, John, are you alive here? Like, spawning.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let me do the tour of the map for everyone. So, the objective room is bomb site A. You've all been there. Dylan, you've run through it. And then I've seen Veronica idling here. It's the bomb site with the low ground that connects to the sewers, and then the high ground with the 2 boxes. Yep. Briefcase going directly on top of, with the briefcase going directly on top of the excellent.
Sweepy.
Hey Veronica, you listening, or because you're gonna need to know where this shit is? Where?
Right there. Behind you.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Okay. Terrorist spawn is, there's a wine cooler right over here on this teal building, right in front of, like, right pretty much next in front of this wine cooler barrel. This is, terrorist spawn. And then, if you go down this little MOBA pit, follow me, the little MOBA pit, as I call it, through the sewers, up the staircase, to the left, you'll get to a balcony with a little, like, grapevine roof overlooking the ocean. This is agent spawn.
Right.
This pizza tickles my pickle. Okay. Alright, okay, you want to take a second to navigate the map to figure out what routes lead where?
This is my answer.
Well, I've been deleted. Okay, the most important route is, going through this, like, middle area with this, like, church. If you take a left over here, you get to this, like, long sightline with a bridge. And most other flanks to the agent spawn go through here. Why did you delete John?
What? Huh? Who? Where? When? Huh?
Fucking liar. It's Dylan shooting. It's Dylan shooting ancient arrows.
I would never fucking risk.
Okay, and then one last important thing is the sewers. So they go down here, but the sewers also have a staircase that leads up right here to the super close angle on the objective room. All right. Any other questions?
Yes. Where do you go when the arrows hit you?
I kind of just like, it's just my camera. You know how you die as well cloaked as Cecilia and your body dissolves but your camera's still there?
I think I'm gonna show you a clip. There was the one where I hit John and John's body flew very far into the distance for 1 frame.
I see. Alright. Any other questions from someone who actually has a productive question? Nope. Okay, let's get to it.
That's a productive.
Putting on the headphones and starting the recording session. Let's get to it, folks. Yep, that's what we're figuring out. Okay, who has the freakiest strategy for Psy? Who has the freaky, or the devious strategy for Psy? Veronica? And who do you want as your teammate, Veronica? Okay, me and John Zeris. John, meet me the other VC. Let's be evil.
Yeah, losers aren't allowed in this VC.
Yes.
You're the loser, loser.
Alright, well, let's settle this like men. Where are you?
You're cringe.
Get out of here, John.
I'm gonna go
You're not even Kerfus right now.
I am a vending machine.
You wish. Alright, let's see. Our stats posted? The stats post. I guess we doing mills now. I have an idea. I have an idea. You're just gonna distract them for a little bit for me. You don't need to do it long. Yeah. I have an idea. It'll be over just as quick as it starts. It'll either end very, very badly or end very, very well. Ready Gamer. Ready Gamer. I can go for it right now. There's nothing to stop me. Yawn.
Dylan, I am going to fucking kill you.
Ready Gamer. It doesn't have the method, it's so true. There's never been a method in that man's head. Never. My sense feels off. Now it's good. A little better. I could be better. Ready Grammar. Alright, I hope you remember where we're going, because I fucking don't. Well, maybe you'll just have to wait to find out. I found John. He's got a lot of health, by the way. I found Nick, by the way. He got fired. Why am I still on fire? Jesus. Fire lasted forever. Alright, well I got Dank. Can you come heal me? I just want some heals. I'm gonna grab the thing, I'm gonna fucking get out of there. A little more. A little more. That should be good. Alright. Gotta remember where the briefcase is exactly. Well, he's looking at me. Let go. Where's the briefcase? Alright, I got it. I'm leaving. What a Grammar moment. Wow.
Holy shit.
That was so sad to watch. John, literally, right as you dived the briefcase, John just completely shat itself.
Really?
No, for most of the match, I think it was because I tried to alt-tab earlier. I think that was why.
Alright. Oh yeah, I think YouTube discovered what Jitter was thinking might be currently the uncounterable meta on agents.
Which would be...
Dink Sai.
I don't know, you nearly killed me.
Fair
I
enough.
literally shot Veronica. There is blood on the wall. There is blood right here.
Like, I was kind of getting fucked over by spread in our fight in the hallway, because I was getting mostly leg shots, despite my cursor being, like, on your torso. I don't know if I was just, like, having a skill issue, or if
sights, you probably would have killed me. I think
I
I ended it like 70.
You can get to the briefcase room as an agent really quickly. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but the problem is that's not the. that angle is not optimal for that angle is fast, but it's not optimal, especially for fighting close quarters characters.
What if I told
It
you
is
there was
optimal
two
when,
different angles I came from?
You came from below than above, right?
The first route I took, I don't remember exactly what the route was, but when I came out, was it just down this way still? Was it just down this way but not up the stairs? Yeah, it was. So the first route I came face to face with classic John being Taiga and got hit for a little bit of damage and then
Taiga, I
turned
am
around and ran
Hazel,
the fuck
not-
away.
I'm playing as Hazel. Dumb bitch.
Yeah. So as soon as I got
He
hit
dies.
once, and I was like, "Yep, I'm backing up." And then I went up the stairs,
that's-
and
that's
that
probably
fire lasts way longer than I thought it was going to.
It's 9 seconds now. 9 seconds if
damn.
you get set on fire. It only does like 50 damage though.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't do a lot of damage, but I was just shocked by how long it lasted. I was surprised. That's scary. Don't do that.
Actually, something I was keeping in mind of, people make a very distinct noise when they're on fire getting hurt, so you can kind of use it as like if you can set someone on fire, you can kind of use it almost as a sort of like relative idea of telling where they are if you've got like headphones on or like good at hearing.
Yeah, you could. Which means it makes it even
Cool.
easier to hit follow shots off. Like,
Or as well, know when to maybe not the same way I did, but know when to go in with your mini Uzi and just clean up.
right.
I'm kinda happy with Cassidy's
I'm pretty
it's-
confident when I
not
say
perfect.
if you just aim down your sights, he would have killed me.
I was aiming on sights.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. Or at least I have it recorded, so maybe if I'm high, I'm misremembering. You can just laugh at me, I guess, later.
I'm probably not even gonna watch it.
Okay, okay, I wanna cook something up devious beside. Dylan, me and you,
Sure.
on agents.
I have a feeling I know what's being cooked up.
Alright, I put the briefcase down. Alright. We go. Alright. You tried the rushdown strategy. What if we try the, what if we try a strategy more involving, what if we try a strategy more involving, a powerful combat character and then Psy on the back line? What's a combat character you feel confident playing?
Oh boy.
I'd say the four strong combat character, more combat focused characters would be Tam, Gwen, or the four candidates that are probably the most reasonable would be Rain, Taiga, Gwen, and Tam are all pretty viable targets. Me is I mean, to be fair, we just saw the speed strategy. Amber's
Well,
combat
yeah, but I
abilities are
wouldn't
okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a damage dealer.
Amber's combat abilities are okay, but like it's not gonna be
Combat abilities
perfect.
are not okay. Out
I'm just
of the
thinking of
choices of real damage characters, I might be best with Rain, unfortunately.
I have an idea that maybe dive someone as Rain and then run away so I can heal you up.
Probably. Let me see, what are my stats? 300 health? I can survive. I can survive with 300. I can do some risky plays at 300. No problem.
And here's the question: where do we come from? Because I want to be a bit unpredictable with our angle. I think most
Well,
people.
There's
I
only
mean, we
really
could also
one
just-
way we can go with Rain.
That is true. That is true. But I feel like we could also go through their spawn maybe and like get a decent angle.
Oh no, that's a pretty big distance for me to close.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if I'm
I
there
mean,
to
my
support you, then what
effective
can happen
range
is you
like
can be.
this, right?
It's like this. Yeah. If like once you're here, damage fall starts really kicking in.
Yeah, that's a longer range. I think we need to go up the stairs.
The problem is that might be a really predictable play. That if there's
Well- If it's predictable, then they walk straight into me with my shotgun.
I'm saying as in like if they're smart, they're not going to.
mean, you say if they're smart, they're not going to be over there, but then that's also just a straight shot.
I mean, they're not over there. I'm saying is that like the moment they see your rain, they're gonna. The moment they hear that shotgun, they're gonna well know what they're doing, and then just like keep their distance.
Yeah, but they're not going to see the shotgun before I kill them. Hopefully.
Alright, I'll have the med kit out so you can run back to me immediately. Full send? Probably want a full send.
Shit. There's Ashley. John's at 119. John's at 119. Alright, I'm going in. Oh yeah, you already killed him. But she wasn't moving, by the way.
Yeah, I know, which is instantly concerning. Imagine getting feedback from your teammate. Could be me.
Oh god, Veronica's thing died.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering that.
Yeah, 300 ping.
Yeah, no, I wasn't
that-
gonna say anything. When I was shooting at you, I realized right before I killed you that you weren't doing anything, so I was like, man, that one doesn't feel quite fair.
Oh, fuck.
Both games so far have been kind of getting fucked over due to latency issues.
Yeah. I will mention, I was gonna mention this last one with after something John had said. Really early when we were just running around in this map, I was having very not like super noticeable, but like 5 to 8 frames dropped every so often. Which, you know, again, not very noticeable, obviously, but
On a lower-end computer, that could be multiplicative.
yeah, that could be very big on, especially John's computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this seems like it might be a no-go map for specifically if there's lower-end computers involved.
I still like need to put the fucking better motherboard on my computer. Like this is specifically only my fault. Alright, this is happening. I just don't buy the fucking necessary components because I'm a dumbass.
Okay, actually, I have an idea. We can test it right now. Here's an idea. Hey, John, just wait in the objective room, and then like, have an idea. Me and Dylan just run around the area and see how your FPS goes.
Okay.
I thought last time we were testing, I don't see a reason why it would be changing if me and Dylan were just running around the map, loading and unloading areas. Because it's not loading on your computer. There's no reason for it to be loading on your computer if someone else is there because you're not the server host and you're not, you can't see what we're doing, so there's no reason to load the asset.
To be fair, the frame drops that were happening on my end were from people like shooting weapons and stuff alongside running around. Like there was more going on than just running around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, John. I guess John as well. Average. Do you see your frame rate?
No, how do you do that? How do I do that?
If you go, first shift tab, you go to Steam settings, and then you go to the Steam overlay, and you go to the settings, and then I believe, where is it? Yeah, in the in-game, there should be something that says FPS counter, like right near the top. It should be like overlay shortcut keys, in-game FPS counter.
Up left.
I think the funniest part about that last match is that Dink's sitting here like, oh Dylan, you gotta be careful. Once they find out your raid, it's over.
Like almost consistently around the 30 FPS.
Okay, let's start a little gunfight.
I'm out of ammo. Actually, wait, let me throw a flashbang.
Yeah, is it
How's that
Oh,
praise
God.
layer looking? I dropped
wait, is
3
Dylan
from the
actually correct?
flashbang.
Like, is it? The moment a gunfight happens, the map lags to shit.
No, that flashbang lowered my FPS to 15. What the fuck?
Yeah, so that flashbang removed 3 of my FPS. I went from 60 to 57.
Let me see how much Rain's striker fucks with my FPS. Down to 8. Yeah, this is a problem with automatic weapons.
What about when I'm firing at? What about when you're getting fired at with a shotgun? Because I feel like you don't use range often, but people do. Well, I mean, we could have a match
When
just
fucking,
now where I
when
use
fucking
range.
card rains, yeah, when
Yeah.
fucking card mains rain.
Alright, so I'm not gonna shoot it, like, on you, but if I do this...
14.
God damn.
Okay, so got it. Okay, so I guess just let's not use this map because it might be killing you on computer.
This map is, I was gonna say not optimized, but, like, I don't think that's the case. I think there's just a lot
To be
going
fair,
on.
it's a Counter-Strike global offensive map. So you saying it's unoptimized is kind of yeah.
Of course.
How do we do? Okay, Dylan, I don't know if John has this. You want to try Covenant?
Sure.
What map?
Covenant, the one with the submarine bay.
Oh, that one? Yeah.
It's not going to be a good showcase of it. This is not the best map for showcasing Cassie's abilities, I suppose, but what I do know is it's a Counter-Strike source map. That's the important part. It's a Counter-Strike source map, meaning it was made before 2010, most likely made before 2010, and probably runs pretty fine on most low-end computers.
It runs like pretty damn decently on my
yourself
computer.
now.
You should sog yourself. No!
Okay, I just have to show Dylan. Okay, this map is awesome. We just haven't used it. I've had it in my backlog for a while. I've just been holding off on it because this map, for the first time playing it, this map can be a fucking labyrinth at times.
I love Labyrinth.
I think we like.
Dylan, do you love losing the game because you can't find out where the fuck you are and the time runs out?
Here, wait. I gotta pull something.
Okay. My one concern, the reason I was doing Sanatori is because I wanted to get a lot of use cases from Cassie. Like, you know, Sanatori seems like a... Santinini seems like a map where you get a lot of use cases from Cassie's blowtorch wall bangs. I don't feel like that's the case on Covent. Covent? Yeah, I don't feel like that's the case on Covent. I don't feel like Cassie's blowtorch is going to get as much use.
I'm such a big fan of
God.
Labyrinth Wall, my favorite card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Alright, but okay, show the spawns of Dylan, so where is Dylan? That's not Dylan, fuck you. You're not Dylan.
Yeah, kill her for being woman.
No, I just killed her for not being Dylan.
That's so true. Everybody who's not me deserves to die.
Are you typing? Do you think you can type around here? You're not Dylan.
You think you can compare? You're not me. Literally not even.
So where are you, Dylan? Yeah, where are you?
I'm in Labyrinth. I'm in my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, Labyrinth Wall.
Okay. Hi. Okay, hi. Let me show you the important bits. So follow me. So I can show you easy ways to get there. So, the objective room is through this door right here. This is the objective room. This is bomb site B, I believe. And the briefcase spawns right on top of Red X. Simple enough.
Site glitch, got it.
So, yeah. So, terrorist spawn is this room right here. You can easily get to it if you, one of the player spawns is up here. So, there's a player spawn right here, you know, cannon, mossy area. You can just go down this little ramp and get into here. Super simple. So, this objective room has 4 entrances. So, you can come through spawn, there's this door here. You can come from the top of this staircase, and this broken barrel over here, you can break the wooden planks to get this super long sight line.
How much health?
Okay. Then agent spawn. Dylan, you see your compass on your HUD?
No.
Okay, well that sucks. Look for outside the map, look for a rusted gate. There should be like a little, almost like a spiral ramp going downwards, and then there's a rusted gate. Said rusted gate is agent spawn. Oh, there you are. Hi. Okay.
I'm in.
Alright, so John played this map. John and Veronica played this map before, so I don't think I needed too much explanation there.
Yeah.
Ow, fucking bitch. Dylan, do you need a bit to navigate it, or
Do I need what?
a minute to like figure out the navigation?
No, I figure everything out on the fly.
Okay,
I
in that
think,
case, yes, John?
I think I only played this map like once. Like being that one time where it was you and the guys from GT3.
Fair enough. I think it was Suho Gabe.
No, it wasn't Suho. It was like the me, you, Gabe, and Jitter, I think.
I don't think Jitter's played on this map though.
Yeah, or was it Veronica? I don't know. I may have short.
It might have been Veronica.
Yeah, it might have been Veronica.
All right. Well, without further ado, Veronica, since you decided last time, do you have a freaky strategy idea with Psy? Yeah, do you have a freaky strategy idea? God, you fucking stop, dude. You're so annoying. Wait. Do you have a freaky story? Do you have a...
Where's the girl Kramer?
Real Bramer? I'm a labyrinth wall. Can't review it. You're gonna have to be quicker
Oh yeah,
than
what's
that.
your frame rate on... What is your frame rate on this map, specifically?
But better than the last one. I did it. I killed him with a fridge.
I know, we were talking. Because I'm...
You're not. You missed.
Okay, whatever. I don't know what... Okay, whatever. Hey, yeah, John, you want to join me on agents?
Sure.
Okay.
You two are the evildoers. Let me clean up, and you
You're
guys
so
will
cool
do your
for
evil
being evil
deeds.
instead of that. Labyrinth wall.
Cringe. Imagine being evil.
Labyrinth wall.
Yeah, evil people are fucking weird.
One of these days, Dink, one of these days, I'm just gonna put a Yu-Gi-Oh card somewhere on somewhere on the recording. I'm just gonna, like, in the corner of the recording, there's just gonna be a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh yeah. Thanks, please help me. I don't want to crash my computer. Think did not hear you say about the Yu-Gi-Oh card thing.
What a loser. Dylan and his damn cards.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what? Fuck
Please
you. I'm
help
doing
me,
it.
Link.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Pick a color. Pick a color. Pick a color, Veronica. Yellow, black, green, blue, red. Black. Okay, well. Let's see. Oh wait, oh I can just download the image and just put it in. Image. Great, where did it go? Where did it save to? Where did it save to? Jesus. I'm gonna save it here. Editing in live time. Right, where am I? Veronica, I need to know who you're playing. Veronica, I need to know who you're playing. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'll just play Jumbo. 250. He's stereotyping me right now. Well, maybe you should stop being so stereotypical. SMH, 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 SMH. Let me think. Where's a good place for a classy little man? I'm gonna go with right here. No, that would be a really bad spot. What am I talking about? So I'm gonna go with okay. If I just put it, no, it's actually not a lot of really good spots here. It's a bad spot. If case goes there. So what if I just put Jeremy right? I'm gonna put Jeremy near the briefcase, by the way. So don't approach the briefcase. Ready, Grammar. This is so sad. Don't get too close to the briefcase. Just a warning. Ow. I didn't think it was an ammo over there. I just wanted to check it. Ow. Fuck, dude. Ow. Are they here? Oh, they are here. Back up somewhere. You just play more defensively. They're not gonna be able to grab the briefcase unless they go behind it. Oh, and they're killing my. Oh, that one aimed for me. Sorry. What is Jeremy shooting at? Is it me? I'm not even in that sight line. Ow, rude. Shit. Ow, rude. Holy fuck, I have 9 health left. Shit. That was close. I don't think he can grab the briefcase and get it back in time at this point. There you go. Sweet! Hey Dink, come check my health.
I saw your help. I'm trying to bait you out. The problem is, you know what I didn't account for?
What?
Weapon pulling out animations. I was like,
Don't
I saw
worry,
the
dude,
9
I
health.
would've
I
made
was
the
like, the
same
Glock, the
mistake.
Glock, the Glock. But the problem is, I was carrying the
made
brief.
that same mistake, dude.
I guess. Well, thank you for not bragging about it, because that would have actually pissed me off.
No, I would have flipped that same mistake, dude. I didn't think about the fact that since you were carrying the briefcase, it would take a second to pull it out. Yeah, either.
It would probably be faster to take out the deer's MP4.
Yeah,
It
that
would have
last
actually, because
interaction with
see, correct,
John
because he
left
doesn't
me
have
on 9.
No, because they both still have pull out. They both still have some degree of a pull out animation.
Yeah, but the sniper rifle is like way faster.
That is true. Still, how'd you like that strategy of deer can play aggressively because Sai, or deer can play aggressive because Sai can just heal her?
So if I make love ever so slightly, I was before I got shot once by either of you two, I was 100-something health from Jeremy.
Oh, so you were at like 170 health when I
Yeah, when you first hit me, well that like the first shot that you hit when you were like over there still, I was at like 100 something. Like, I heard you guys trying to break this down, I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna run over there and deal with that, and I did not know that Jeremy was going to see me trying to do that, so Jeremy does not like that.
You forgot.
I didn't think
That's
Jeremy
one of-
had an angle there.
He does.
Where
Alright,
anyway?
Yeah, Jeremy was right about where you're standing, right in front of the briefcase.
Jeremy was like right
Alright.
here. Yeah, it really did have an angle on that, huh? I did not think about that.
Hey Dylan,
Yeah,
me and you a terrorist?
You almost only had to deal with one person because I had made it almost all the way over to the thing, and then Jeremy started shooting at me, and I had to run this whole distance of the first keg or the second keg from the stairs back to the stairs, which left me on 100.
Surprised Dylan came back to try and kill Dave. Like, there was no way you like literally.
That is true. You would have also won if you just pissed off.
Yeah, I said that, but I couldn't just say no to the opportunity, you know?
Your
Fair enough.
ego
Alright.
You successfully
Alright, me and
baited me
Dylan-
out. Unfortunately, you did not have the ability to counter because briefcase in hand.
Alright. Me and Dylan on terrorist, let's go do some evil.
You're gonna hate. You're gonna
Alright.
hate, by the way. You're gonna hate, by the way, that so the bit of extra time that it took for that first match, that match there, was me putting a Yu-Gi-Oh card on screen just in the corner.
Alright, fair enough.
I told
Alright.
I told Veronica to choose a color, so now Ojama Black is at the top right corner of the screen.
I see. Alright. What strategy do you have in mind? Because at the moment, I think we both know what Veronica's going to do, and I actually think we should probably try and actively counter it.
So, does it involve Psy?
Yes, she's good at. Veronica is a meta dick sucker.
Right. I mean, I can.
No, in fact,
just go
it might be
John
smart.
again.
It might be. Here's the thing. It might be smarter to put John on Psy, so that way you can have the more. You can be the more powerful, combat character if you're the better player. But nope, gotta. I don't know.
What?
Anyhow, I was thinking a combination of you and Veronica could be decent, or you basically. Another one I was thinking was Cassie using Megax and Dylan would also be a decent one, because the main thing we're trying to do is either.
Just hear me out. This is a John Dylan map.
Why so? I feel like the staircase here makes that not really feasible.
Well, if Dylan stays here, I do have the ability to shoot at that staircase if I move to the right. If I stay right here, because I can see the staircase from here, I have that line of sight, I have this line of sight. If I'm worried about what's coming from there, I have easy cover from there. If I'm worried about what's coming from here, easy cover from there. If I'm worried about what's coming from there, easy cover from there. And then John can just kind of block down the left there, if need be. I mean, John kind of locked down this entire mill section and nearly got myself killed because of how locked down it was.
I suppose.
Yeah, and I mean, how likely, because I know you were using your sniper to get rid of Jeremy, right? How likely is it they have a character
Deer's not a bad... Yeah, Deer's not bad to deal with Jeremy just because she can burst Jeremy for so much.
But
That's
think
not the
about
case
it.
for every...
If Jeremy is here, so we know one of them's playing Psy. Psy is not going to be super good for dealing with Jeremy, right?
Yes, damage fall off mediocre. Also, unlike players, I don't think Jeremy would get collision hull damage.
Probably. But
if
yeah,
he does, then it doesn't matter. It's not gonna be a deal.
This is a John Dylan map.
How about we try John and Veronica instead? You want to try go John and I go Veronica?
You don't want to see me shine.
No, because I feel like if our strategy is ultimately to whittle them down, I feel like the Molotovs would be a lot more useful.
The strategy is not to whittle them down. The strategy is control.
Problem with control is that Psy can piss off and heal.
Yeah, but Jeremy has infinite ammo. Jeremy whittles down his healing. His healing does not matter when Jeremy is in play. Besides, what if I just kill him, you know? There's like, how much health does he have? Like, 300?
Psy is 300.
Yeah, so what is that? Headshot 120, and he can only heal himself 100, right? So,
yeah,
already have removed the whole concept of him permanently healing himself.
Alright, in that case, I guess, do you want me to run John and you run yourself?
I guess you can run John if you want. You can do whichever one you want.
I just don't want.
If you want to do John, Veronica, you can. Like, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm just concerned whenever you say that this is like a. Yeah, I'll do John, but I'm just concerned every time you say that map's gonna be a John Dylan map. That's all I'm gonna see. If you're on the enemy team, that's all I'm gonna see. Because then it's just like the whole point of this.
It's all you're gonna see.
The whole point of this game is. That's what I'm saying. It's like it basically I have to be on the enemy team. I have to be on the terrorist team, but they're not. Or it has to be. You have to be on the agent team in order to not have to deal with John and Dylan, because I have to imagine most people go to you first for the strategic kind of stuff.
I don't know. You think I think? Like. Alright, I'm ready.
I'm going to try and place the turret in a specific way, so that way they have to peek out wider in order to basically lull them into this false sense of security, so they have to peek a little wider before the turret starts going after them.
I would put it on the other side of that box in front of it.
Because
otherwise the boxes right there block it from line of sight directly to that. If that's what you're trying to.
I'm also trying to make it so that way if we need to rotate to the top of the staircase, we're not going to get fucking killed.
Oh, dude, well,
like
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's why you put it on the other side of these crates that are right in front of Jeremy.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was trying to think of like, okay, the reason I was putting it there is that way they have to push into Jeremy for Jeremy to start shooting at them, so that way they get lulled into a false sense of security of like, oh, it's safe out here. Then they, they're already in an exposed position, and then Jeremy starts shooting at them.
I mean, I see your point. I do understand your idea here, but at the same time, wouldn't you rather just know for a fact they can't push this direction?
That is true. All right. All right, well, I'm ready.
Like, I do get your point. You're probably gonna get more damage out your way, but at the same time, like, how worried are we really about the damage from Jeremy?
All right. Yeah.
Because to me, Jeremy is a zone control, not a damage dealer inherently. You use it to shut down an area, not to really damage the people, because they know if they walk out, yeah, I'm gonna take damage. So you don't walk
Do you
out.
want me to sit on top of the staircase for positioning?
You on the staircase? I mean, like, that worked really well.
I'm
It only leaves me
thinking, but
one sight line that I have to worry about.
Hell,
It's
actually, I
actually
can
a
even
really
push
good
up right
plan.
here. This is really stupid. I can push up right here to see if they come through here. Maybe get a cheeky shot off or two.
True. You didn't get pretty good range with that character. Yeah, let me know if you see him coming. So you're not up the staircase, right? You're down the
I
hall.
went through the hallway into, like, I'm currently looking at the barrel room. Oh my god, I just got a meaty headshot off on John!
Woo! And I assume they're going down that way?
I don't know, I backed off because there's immediately both of them turned, flicked to me like goddamn demons, like COD
Well,
zombies.
if they were going down to the barrel... Oh, they're over here. They're over here. One of them's playing, well, you know now. You just heard the explosion go off. But, they're both down right. The wooden door down here. They're coming. One of that is... Veronica's definitely playing,
I got a light shot on Veronica.
Nice.
Yeah, but John has basically half his health. Oh, there's John. John's playing Gwen. John's Gwen. I got another shot.
I assumed you knew because we heard the grenade noise.
Oh, no, I heard the grenade noise, but I didn't know who it was.
Ah, yeah, well, I mean, we know Veronica's playing so high.
Nah. I didn't get blast. I got.
Yeah, you need to let them. You need to let them come a little closer. You want to let them think that it's.
Veronica just ran up and then ran back. I don't know what.
Yeah, I saw that for. I saw
her
head for a second, but I didn't quite have my gun over there because I have it on the wall between the two doors because I'm waiting for.
Oh, I heard the healing noise.
Right,
I heard. Yeah, it's Gwen's.
All right, John's at 82. Comes around. Sweet. Veronica's dead. Hit her once, so I've only hit 2 shots for 6 each.
I'm taking quite a bit of chip from Splash. I'm gonna back off the fall and back to your position.
I
Just like in the
was
high
kind of
ground.
waiting for you to back off anyway. I just needed
I'm missing all my shots on John. Are you okay? Are you taking Splash?
I have 261 still. I'm quite fine. Got him. What? You got the final hit? I just fucking double tapped them.
I don't know, man. I'm just shooting.
I mean, I guess the first shot did leave him on 4.
And Jeremy did fucking nothing.
Well, the Jeremy might not have done anything directly, but it did stop them from doing a lot that they could have done.
Oh yeah, join their VC. So we're not just.
And then, like I was
John,
just saying,
like
you say that Jeremy didn't do anything, but you shot them really early on with John, so they know that in any position they're supposed to be overlooking something that you're not currently overlooking. So they knew they couldn't go that way anymore.
What the fuck was I hitting? Was it the barrel?
Or damage values?
The barrel was not. This barrel was not damage.
Yeah, I kept shooting like right here and like hitting this area and kept doing.
I was taking little bits of I was taking like 9, 10 damage every time you did that.
Oh.
You did a real good job there, Nick. You did. I wanted you to like move back a lot earlier.
How much health did you have at the ending? How much health did you have in the end?
I think at the end I had like 201.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
enough,
I had
bro.
243.
Yeah, we did. I will say, yeah, I'm so sorry, John. I got like the cheekiest headshot on you at the start. Like, I think I brought you from 350.
I looked at this I looked at this thing after the fight with you and Dink, and I was like, oh, this is a John Dillon map.
Dipshit combo map.
It's the Chicago. It's done.
No, dipshit. No, not Chicago. Dipshit combo.
Oh, dipshit combo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the same words, you know. Yeah, I'm not anyway.
I'm gonna be a terrorist again with someone.
I wanna
Be
be
terrorist with me. What did you say, John?
I want to be a terrorist.
Okay, me and you terrorists. Let's go, terrorist buddies.
Terrorism.
That match was weird.
Yeah,
That
terrorism.
match was a Dylan John combo. It's normal.
Dink. Dink, while I
he
was
already
waiting
left.
for you. Oh, yeah, I need to. Please.
Yeah, the terrorists get the camouflaged one because it's cooler.
Oh.
I'm stuck. Can't move.
I'm also stuck. Oh,
What
I
is
think
going
he.
on?
Oh, what the fuck?
Dink must have tabbed out.
What the fuck happened?
Hansel?
They. What?
Now I'm confused. Because isn't that what you typed, Veronica? Why does it say conk? I can't believe you're the console. Alright, I assume I know what you're playing, and it starts with an S. And ends with an I. And not like the letter I, but A-I. I'm thinking, because if they do Dylan John, like I would, like I said would be great on this map, then this plan falls apart entirely, but I'm just gonna palm rush it again. I'm just playing Dink. Yeah, he shot you, and then he backed the hell off. Because he was scared. And do you blame him? He's alone. Ready. Sean was fighting something that wasn't Dink. Sean was fighting his inner demons. Ready. Reddit Grammar. Reddit Grammar. Holy. Plan is I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna engage to see what they're playing. So probably playing defensively on the thing itself. And if I take a lot of damage, I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna pray. Soon, or not. If I die, you know I won't. Also, if I get lost, you know I won't. Well, I saw John. I don't know what he's playing, but he's pushing pretty far outward. He's above us right now. Not to be confused with Among Us. Alright, for some reason your SMG was set to burst fire. That made that very awkward for me. one.
Oh God, my.
I think
I
'cause
think like
your full auto wasn't working for some reason. Yeah, it wasn't quite firing in semi-auto, but obviously that wasn't. I don't know why I called it burst. It definitely wasn't burst.
Right, interesting.
Yeah, I came up behind you and or like, not behind you, I came up directly in front of you, obviously. But I came up right to you and I held the button down, it fired like 2 bullets, and I just started spam clicking because it wasn't working.
To be fair, I was also having a really strange technical issue. Essentially, we lost because John, John, were you spamming spamming left click on the blowtorch?
no, I was holding it.
Okay. Yeah, what happened was John was right here, and because of like his game lag for a second, he fell into the water, which you have to climb the stairs to get out of the water, and in a position for Veronica to just mow him down.
Oh,
Yeah,
but that was at
spam
the
clicking.
end.
Spam clicking the blowtorch kills my FPS. Holy shit.
Yes, that's what I'm well aware of. There's an issue. There's currently an issue with the blowtorch where if you just like spam it rather than holding it, it like destroys FPS.
Let me see.
Did you get the medkit? Medkit bug.
Yeah,
I'm assuming the one where you just get like 3 million ammo.
I can spam it just fine.
It's because you messed with the healing values. Gee Wilkers, Veronica, I wonder why I messed with the healing values. It's almost as if Psy's self-healing was so powerful and that all of you bitched about it. Alright, oh god. Please don't fucking, I just realized, please don't have a fucking... Please do, for God's sake, do not have a fucking, like, dink side meta on fucking agents that you guys are constantly running. That's... Please don't fucking run that.
Well, look, I'm just running that because I don't know who else to run when she picks that character.
Why not just run like Tam or like Amber?
I'm not good with burst fire weapons. Amber's not gonna have the DPS that's needed to actually do anything that I need to fight. I'm not good with Brain, despite one match.
You could run Celia. You could run Celia. You could run Celia as a sort of like you both act as independents, just kind of have a
That
collective
sounds
goal.
like the worst game plan literally ever.
Why? What?
That does not sound like a good game plan at all. I can't quite explain why. That just sounds like such a poor plan to try and do.
Thanks.
So you're saying literally the only effective combo with Psy for
The
you
only
is just my
effective
own
combo
character?
for me specifically, because I'm not good with the other ones. I'm a support player,
and
not.
Veronica's just gonna be a meta deck sucker. Got it.
On
Okay.
agents, I'm not a DPS person
Well,
on
to be fair,
agents. All
testing
the
the problem,
characters I'm
but-
good with are the support characters. But if you're
Yeah,
not
that might help.
Psy, then
Maybe
I don't have to
maybe
play a
let Dylan
support,
try
and then I can play a
Psy?
support character. It's just that you
Yeah, maybe
don't
let-
ever not play Psy now.
Alright, how about this? And Dylan, me and you in agents.
Right.
Oh, thanks. I think I'm gonna like play this one match.
Perfectly fine.
Okay, you still doing agents? Drunk on
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, on agents, I mean, really think about it. How many times have you seen me like actively decide to play a character who is a DPS focused on agents?
I suppose. I thought you'd be, since you're the accuracy man, you'd be fine with that. Fine with like, I thought since you're the accuracy man, also accuracy man. Also, I don't
man with a burst fire weapon? No, thank you. I'd rather kill myself.
Well, agent number 10 will hopefully fit you for a more combat focused character on agents.
Right. Yeah, as it stands right
take
now, when it comes to accuracy characters on agents, you have two choices, both of which are characters that I don't inherently like to use, because one's a burst fire and the other has a scope.
I'll get the commission to remove the scope, man. It's fine.
You don't need, dude. It's honestly, I probably still will not play that character often.
Well, like I'm saying, in situations where you think you need to, it's more tolerable for you.
I mean, yeah, it would be more tolerable, but it's still some ass card, says Cecilia, the Labyrinth Wall. Yeah, it's from the first iteration of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course it's ass. The only
Okay,
good
here's my
cards
thing.
from the first iteration of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are fucking spell cards, and they're still banned to this day. Who are you playing?
I was thinking letting you play Psy, and then we think of a strategy based on that.
Alright,
Since you said you're going to
weapon is
support it.
accuracy based, sort of, right?
It's kind of, it has a way more generous hitbox when it comes to actually hit detection, but its actual accuracy is kind of bad because of that. But you can generally hit body shots really, really easily. The main thing you want to do is, and not because of refusal. That's what I'm saying. I'm letting you try it.
You're good at.
We could, maybe tank healer would be decent. Tank healer, tank combat.
You're thinking of playing
How about we just
Taiga.
Taiga? I'm thinking about it just because you know I have that much health, and then you can refill it, so I have further that much health.
Dink, who's on the enemy team again? Remind me.
Veronica, John and Veronica. Oh, are you saying accounting for Ashley because Veronica's on the terrorist team, so she's likely going to be playing
When's
Ashley?
the last time you seen her not play Ashley?
That's a good point. In that case, I'm just going to pick Tam. I'm just going to pick Tam.
And then you're good plan.
You are 1,000. You know what? We should just, yeah, I should start considering that so I can start punishing people for hard play. Like, for example, you know,
considering that.
I'm assuming I'm a wild card in that regard, then, that isn't always easy to work with.
Out of everyone, you're the least easy to... When I think I have you down, you do the exact opposite of what I think you do.
Which I think is, the thing is, that's what I think is an inherent strength of the game Hammer Strike, is that you can constantly vary your strategies to have interesting back and forth interactions.
Right,
But
it's
I
just
feel
that most of us aren't a jack of all trades.
I mean, I'm not either. I think I'm terrible with Taiga, all things considered. The Deagle,
I mean,
I'm not.
Taiga's one character. Taiga's one character that fills a niche that is very uncommon through the entire history of FPS games.
Question: do we go through their spawn, or should we go just like the usual routes? I was thinking to catch them off guard, we could go through their spawn.
I'm keeping my eyes out.
I have an idea. I'm just gonna rotate up these stairs. Let's see here.
Right.
See if we can get any encounters with these stairs, and then just rotate through their spawn. Veronica is not. It is not.
That's insane.
Ashley, I got a headshot on John.
Sweet.
What is
I mean,
John?
okay,
He's at 240, and I got an 80 headshots. Or not, sorry, 80 headshot, but I got a. I think Veronica's playing you.
Are they doing the John Dylan? Yep.
Yes. It's John.
That shotgun sounds very obvious to me. Actually, no, because one of them had full auto.
I'm gonna go their spawn. I'm gonna go their spawn and try and catch them off guard. Do you want to come with me?
Alright. I'll come with you, yeah.
Oh. Wow, you are hurt. You wanna?
Yeah, I got shot by one instance of John's shotgun.
So you said there's full auto, right?
Well, the first there was a rain of bullets when we first came across the door. That would not have been that of a semi-auto.
You want to heal yourself?
shotgun.
You want to just heal yourself for like 40, so you're like a little not in one tap range of John's shotgun.
Heal myself. We're good.
All right, I'm just gonna start getting aggressive.
John's pretty low, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's on like 27.
Watch out!
Yep, it was John. Yeah, I don't know why
Jeremy's
uncertain
dead.
about that. I was
Got
gonna
him.
come up behind him. I had the angle.
How is size? Interesting, noteworthy, anything up your alley?
Eh, it's a support. I mean, it's about all I'm good at.
Okay.
Feels like playing any other support to me.
I entirely swapped my strategy around because I was fully expecting Veronica to go Ashley.
No,
You're a terrible support. Miserable, terrible support. God awful support.
I'm so close. 120.
Okay. Post commentary phase. Okay, I guess the first elephant in the room. So, obviously, Psy's primary has not changed in the slightest. Psy's medkit. Is this a good idea? Is this good for the medkit? The risk-reward thing of the three.
Clam either sucks or is really good, and I hate the gap in him. No, so, Veronica, what the thing is that some people know how to use a burst fire weapon and others don't. Dink is one of the few people who do.
I love how Tam's like, dude, my character's ass.
Yeah. And Tam's a character where I'm never gonna do well with him, but you give him to someone who is good with a burst fire weapon, and they'll be really good. But, giving him to someone like me who fucking hates burst fire so goddamn much, and there's very few games that ever feel burst fire right to me, you know, it's awful. Yeah, for my personal use of the SMG, it feels too strong. From my personal fighting against the Psy, while it didn't feel like it had a pretty slog that like felt pretty reasonable to me.
Oh shit, I probably should have moved. Oh, sorry, Dawn. Hi, we're just in the post-commentary phase. Okay, cool. Glad to hear that it's no longer. Yeah, glad to hear it no longer feels like a bit of a slog.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not nearly as annoying anymore.
Cool. Though, given how much Veronica was using given that Veronica was just sticking to the primary alone, I've got a feeling the primary is still too strong because of the whole collision hole thing.
I mean, I don't know if it's too strong. I mean, I hit some pretty easy hits on John at the end there, and I was about to, you know, come into a range where that wouldn't have mattered to begin with, because I'm like 27, I was coming up behind him, but it's definitely something where you don't have to worry about your aim as much, but it's not something where I think it's such a big deal that people make it out to be.
That's actually what GT3 said. GT3 said the primary, yeah, it does its thing, but it doesn't seem to have that much of a balance implication. At least they said it didn't have that much of a balance implication.
Yeah, every time I've been up against it, I've never really noticed all that much, and my one pot using it so far, it didn't really strike me as anything special. So going like any other, you know, it's very reminiscent of Amber's. It can deal damage if need be, but I wouldn't rely heavily on it.
Oh, Dink. I found out I found out how to fix your not being able to use your microphone in Source games. You have to validate your what was it again? Validate your game cache.
This game is corrupted.
Alright.
Dink has his Gmod mic settings are all fucked with by the thingy.
Okay.
It's not the
We got like nothing from it, but how is Cassie? Like, I feel like asking about this is really stupid because we had like, I think 2 games with Cassie, and both of them didn't go terribly smooth.
I've fought against Cassie, what, twice now? Sorry, no, that would be wrong. I've fought against Cassie, like, what, 3 times now?
Flamethrower, and you don't want to say it.
I don't know what the fuck that
What
means.
the fuck
and
does
also,
that even
doesn't
mean?
feel like it's even that big a deal. Like, if your
Ron,
thing is you
stop
don't want...
being cryptic.
Like, one, that sentence means nothing. 2, if it's supposed to mean that you don't want me to say that it's good, I mean, it's alright. And if you don't want me to say it's bad, I mean, it's alright.
I mainly just wish to make it. I'm just trying to make sure it's not crazy situational, where it's just like there's very few like, you know, it's actually useful and isn't just like equivalent to Megex's fucking It isn't equivalent to Megex's pistol.
That it's not nearly as situational as we thought it was before.
All right.
You did utilize it very well, and that meant. We also had the one where you were playing as and I'd say that you got a really good use out of that, and that wasn't very good. I mean, well, okay, I was gonna say not very situational, but if you want to get technical, everything is fucking situational.
I know, but like you get the degrees of its situationalness are, you know, obviously
situational that you don't really think about it. I think it's situational enough where you're sitting there and you realize, yeah, I can use it here, and you pop it out and something use it.
I just want to make sure that because something I did learn from just watching a bunch of Rainbow Six videos is that the more insidious kind of imbalance is a character that's not very good, because then people don't play it because they don't like it because it's weak, and then you just hear nothing about it.
I want to ask. You set yourself to 5 for health and stand out here with me.
Where are you? Where is out
I'm
there
on
with
the
you?
surface. I'm right here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need to do this twice, by the way. I just want to see which of these is faster. So first, I'm gonna hold down the fire button. See how fast that kills you, and then I'm gonna spam click, because I know you said that for most people that you said that it causes lag spikes. It does not cause frame rate drop at all in my computer. So I just want to.
Oh, but you're trying to see if one is more effective.
Yeah,
more effective than the other.
I want to see if one is perhaps more effective than the other, and if having a higher end computer is inherently
advantage.
Stronger.
Alright, well, show what you got, I guess.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Now, weirdly enough, there was a weird startup to it this time. I don't know if that's normal. And it also forced me to stop after 7:51. Which is weird.
Yeah. Okay. Strange.
Does it normally stop you after 73?
No, it shouldn't. Maybe because John's building a rocket silo in the sky. Okay, hello. 500 help again.
Alright, and now we spam click. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh, this is 100 faster. There's no way that's not faster.
Min-max It is literally faster. Oh no. Okay.
There's no way it's not. It at least looked so much faster. I mean, it could have been similar times, but it looked way faster.
Well, we have some way to visualize it.
True. All right, that's good enough. So we wait for it to not be on fire.
The whole time it said the DPS was. It said the whole time the DPS was only 76, which is correct if you just hold down the button as well.
DPS 56, DPS 6. Oh wait, for me, DPS 6.
afterburn is 60 FPS, I believe.
So the DPS on this is 60.
Yes, which is
60. So in theory, it shouldn't be, but it looks like it's climbing so much faster. It does have more fuel efficiency.
okay. Well, the problem with that though is the fact that it lags the shit out of people's computers. So, for example, you could literally win a fight with John by just mashing it and calling his computer a tank.
Oh, so you're saying when somebody does it, it does it for other people?
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
It doesn't.
No.
No, it doesn't?
No.
Okay, yeah, so it is a inherent...
I can kill my computer myself, but other people cannot do it. Not that bad proxy.
I guess as well just to see as well. Because I'm pretty sure that from the DPS readings, the DPS is literally higher if you just hold. Yeah, look, the DPS is higher if you just hold mouse
a lot
one.
faster though, for some reason. I don't know why.
Fucking spaghetti.
It felt like I killed you so much faster.
What do you mean? Let's see, Veronica. We're using testing dummies to see.
What happens when I spam click on Veronica?
Ah!
I can't believe the world would kill you like that. It's so rude of it.
Yeah.
It's not. Haha, Dylan, you can't shoot with bullets if I crouch. Bitch!
It's called look down. Come here. I mean,
I'm trying to. I can't. Oh, that's right. You can't jump while on fire. That is. Being
That's
on fire
insane.
prevents you from jumping.
That's crazy. That's such a good utility then. Because it makes it harder for your opponent to escape. 'Cause, you know, in some maps you kind of need to jump to get out sometimes. You can't do that.
I'm assuming Veronica's auto-clicking at the moment. Yeah, the
Very
DPS is
much
not
looks like
reaching. The DPS is not reaching higher than it is for just holding down the button.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like the damage was done so much faster though, for some reason. I don't know.
To be fair, from the recording end, it looked like it too, actually. But no,
Yeah.
it's just. Also, Dylan, I just realized something. Ammo efficiency. You said that the reason to mash is ammo efficiency, right?
Presumably.
I want to remind you that this is the weapon with the single largest clip size in the entire fucking game.
I also want to mention real quick that it turns out I'm wrong about the ammo efficiency. Try it.
Cool.
It's bad. It uses ammo way faster than
Where's that fucking GIF Suho sent me where it's just like... Suho sent me a picture of one of those pugs on fire. On fire. POV, there's a Cassie.
I found a bug unless John shot me and it's so John I'm skin you. No, I shot you.
I shot you. I killed you. You died.
If you're talking about, you know how there's bow glitching where if you sprint while die? Yeah, there's also blowtorch glitching. Because I think I already explained this because the fucking blowtorch, you could sprint by default, sprint and use it, which is bad. Dylan! Oh no! He's gonna die because he doesn't understand that the mini Uzi is bad at long range. Whatever.
No. It's great at long range. Look, it deals damage. All that matters.
Dude, I literally missed every single bullet on you, oh my god.
Yeah, and I didn't.
We had the same gun!
Yeah, I know, and I didn't miss every single bullet and I won.
That's it, I'm killing you.
The one was
That's
just
it,
better.
you're dead. That's it, Jake. Unboxing you.
Where are you? Where are you? Fight me. Fight me. Long range with Uzi only. Long range Uzi only. Yes. Fight me. Right fucking now, coward.
I'm looking for you.
I'm at the cannon area with the player spawn where we were testing all the fire shit.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see if I can find my way over there. It might take me a bit.
Deleted Veronica. Veronica just got deleted.
She's
Yeah, another
gone
one
forever.
Veronica gets deleted.
Oh, look at Dylan mine.
A gold mine? Those aren't really, no.
Didn't even
I've
hit
never seen them in match.
I actually got a kill. I so badly wish I was recording this. I got a kill on Suho with a Dylan mine. Yeah, she was
No
playing as
video-
my
no video
character, and she
proof
just
that
like
didn't
she
happen.
sprinted. All right, long range only. Long range only.
It's a little hard to see you when I'm in this long of range. Play a little though.
Let's do it.
This is the most productive combat testing. Look at this.
You're gonna run out of ammo.
40 bullet shot, not a single one hit. Oh my god, I did it!
How much are you on?
I'm on 28.
Damn it.
Oh, and
So
John
it's
just deleted me.
effective at range. It deals damage. It could, not deal damage. Question: were you aiming or hip firing?
Aiming down sights. It has worse recoil but better accuracy when aiming down sights.
Yeah,
And then inversely, if you hit,
I assumed as much. You weren't
if
even
you hit
looking
fire,
at
you
doing
have much
that
better
one
control
guy.
with the accuracy.
Veronica hit me with an arrow that was not even coming towards me.
Cassie right there.
You shot me while I was behind you. Dude.
You're gonna kill one more person. And then I'm
Dude, I swear to God, I didn't hit you at all.
I'm dead. I
Okay, so
I think.
honestly, I'm just not gonna touch Cassie until I get more balancing feedback. I think honestly Cassie's in a good state. But my main concern is the flow towards is situational. That's currently my only main concern, just the flow towards is too situational.
I'm gonna cry.
Anyways, I leave now. Bye.
That's evil.
And then as for Psy, okay, I guess tried it, just to be fair, it's really hard to mortar Gwen's grenades on this objective room. But yeah, I guess I want to see if maybe there's anything interesting with the new way shorter fuse time. Shorter time.
Rude. Should you hate about Veronica? I want to mention this isn't gonna work how you think it does. You ready?
Are you testing for a bug when you use a gun with the ancient arrows?
It's something that would literally never happen.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see the purpose for testing for bugs that will really never happen.
I think
in-game.
she set herself to 1,000 health. I think she was thinking she could eliminate an arrow, which you can't.
Like,
John did it. John shot a test dummy. It does 6,000 damage.
Yeah, it does.
6,000? Yeah, so you're 1,000 health, doesn't it?
That is if it doesn't just instantly set your health to 0.
I mean, I kind of assumed it didn't just instantly set your health to 0, but I assumed it was more health than, or more damage than you can have health. It brings me an interesting question. What if I do this? Think, shoot me with an ancient arrow
Wait a second.
before I shoot you with one.
Ashley's bow. And then
Don't worry,
bow
I got you.
extras. Ancient arrow.
I got you.
I have the
Don't
arrow.
worry, I got you.
I have the arrow to smite thee. What do you want, Dylan?
Just shoot me a little. Is that an ancient arrow?
Okay, then.
Okay, well, it goes through armor apparently.
On my end, it set your health to 1 and then you just disappeared.
Yeah, that's what happened to Veronica as well. It sets your health to 1 and then does 6,000 damage. That'd be comical.
Alright, I do want. Okay, before I go, because to be fair, it's like 1:30 and I do need to go to work tomorrow, but,
It's like 1:30.
Sai's primary in particular is the one thing I do have a question. I do have ultimately a question about.
Yeah.
And more importantly, so Sai's primary. So yeah, do you think once Megax gets it working, do you think Sai's and maybe give? I was thinking of getting an accuracy buff, so that way you don't have to be as reliant on the collision hole. If you're like confident. Because for example, it has only 2 degrees of spread right now by default.
The fuck was that? What are you doing to me? Stop
ice
hitting me with
arrows.
the cum gas. Fuck?
But what I was thinking was, since it actually has pretty bad aim on sight accuracy, was to increase the aim on sight accuracy, and then if you have to mention the whole damage is the whole damage thing properly working. Dylan, do you have anything on that? Any comments?
Is it supposed to do 10 when I put it up here?
It's no. Yes, at the moment, but the intention is that it should be doing like 2 damage if you hit the collision hole.
That makes sense.
Which is not. So I'm saying, like, it's not. The idea is the character is overall much easier and much more for newer players to use.
Right.
But also, if I increase the Iron Sight's accuracy, someone like you can still make do with it as a sort of, just using it to accurately shoot people down.
Right. I don't know, I'm pretty confident that shoot somebody with the battlefield right now anyway.
Okay, that's six. Like, I thought that Iron Sight's accuracy would make it too sporadic and make the damage too erratic for you to like be able to consistently aim.
Where are you at? Here, stand on the other side of this courtyard.
Where are you? Oh, there. I see.
You literally passed me like 3 times.
Okay, hi.
Stand over on the other side of the courtyard.
About 100 health.
And yeah, I would say that I could pretty confidently hit that.
Okay. Also, fun factorino, Dylan, you can put Sai's gun in semi-auto.
I was gonna say, did I even miss any bullets? I missed at least 2.
Alright, so I was gonna say, like, hey, I think, for my gun it makes sense to put it in semi-auto. I feel like it doesn't make sense at all to put it in with Sai's. Like, what are you gaining from putting...
I don't know, Jink. It kills just as well on semi-auto.
Alright, I guess one last question. Is there a reason... I forgot to do it in this patch, but I was going to actually reduce Sai's reserve ammo. Instead of having 200 bullets in reserve, only having 150. To make sure that, isn't as infinitely self-sustainable, but is that necessary now that, given the medkit changes?
I mean, we can see. Like, I don't think there's enough yet for us to be quite so certain. I really think right now where you add a bunch of balance changes to these updates and then suggest I'm dumb for not knowing? Yes. Stay away.
Not really, because I think I'm pretty much just, like, hear a sigh, and then I don't really think I'm going to do anything else unless Dylan starts the conversation up. Like,
Yeah,
do you have any comments on...
If you go to
Actually, I guess
right now, I'm gonna tell Vince that all of this stuff is actually shit, and then he change it all, and then it'll all be mine. It'll all be my stuff that is my balancing, and the game will suddenly be actually fast.
I guess quick question, Veronica, before you go, then, just what do you feel about Sai's primary in its current state? Just, like, especially now in the context of Sai's self-healing being much more limited. The primary is balanced now, in combination with the healing things?
I think the primary was always balanced.
okay, because I've actually, as I said, I've heard everyone of the. Psy was one of the stranger characters to analyze. Actually, both Burn and Bandage characters were strange to analyze. Because some people were just saying, like, yeah, the gun itself is way too goddamn strong because of how lenient it is.
So, yeah, the gun was way too strong when the character had infinite health. When the character was unkillable, yeah, the gun was a bit strong. Now that the character is not unkillable, yeah, the gun's not that strong. Crazy how that works, huh? Crazy how one thing that is not related to the weapon can change everything about the weapon, huh?
Well, considering that, okay, I think Gwen, Suho, and Tam were the ones in the department of the gun is like the main issue. Well,
Really?
I think Gwen.
From what I read from
Gwen,
S'more
Gwen's
yeah,
Gwen's
S'more was on my side saying the problem with the health.
Also, to be fair, during the playtesting session, there was the moment where the round after you left, where I even sent it in my channel where like I read like that's the round where Gwen was like, "Holy shit, Psy does so much damage."
Yeah, I don't think it's the weapon though. I mean, let's see what they think now that the character doesn't have infinite health. I'm pretty confident. It's like blaming Taiga's shield for being a shield whenever Taiga's gun is too strong in the situation.
Okay,
if people ever complain about
with that
Taiga's
one.
shield, I don't feel like that's something that happens.
Okay, with that one, with Psy specifically, I've had various. I understand making it.
I see. Never mind.
With Psy specifically, is that it seems that there's 3 different aspects that people tend to like lean more or less on depending on you. For example, some people like Gabe are saying, oh, it's the or Dylan as well. It's the healing. People like Jitter and Gwen were like, well, also Gwen was like the healing, but Jitter and Gwen specifically mentioned the speed. Having 280 run speed was like a huge sort of thing tying it together. I mean, maybe I could try it.
To make the gun have less of a restraint factor, which a lot of people have argued was the problem to begin with.
Well, the thing is, it would have because the main problem seems to be how absolutely generous the collision hole is. Which using 2 pellets the idea is if you use 2 pellets, it would still be generous, but not like the entire square around you generous. You still have to actually hit the player model.
Yeah, but they still have the same hit detection.
No, I'm saying it goes back to like default hit detection of like having to actually.
Well, why wasn't
2 pellets, but having default hit detection?
I thought there was a problem with swapping.
The problem in theory is that it makes it much harder to be much more precise with the balancing.
What?
Okay, so if you shoot two pellets at a time,
No,
each
that's
pellet
not
has
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I thought there was a problem switching this gun to the normal.
Oh no, it isn't. It's literally a variable that you can turn from 1 to 0.
Okay. I thought that's the problem we were having, and that's why we weren't doing it the right way.
No, it's because of the fact that I wanted with the pellet thing. Wait, with the pellet thing or with the whole collision thing?
Collision.
Oh, the reason I'm keeping it is so that way I can still have the. The reason I'm keeping it is so that way I can still have the so I can still have a much wider range of numbers, but also still have the hit detection being more generous as a mechanic, being included.
Right. I don't think it's that big a problem. I think it's the same kind of situation as let's nerf for rain when the actual problem isn't rain.
No, I think because of that, Rain's overall, as of right now, in a better position. Like, yes, the initial initial rebalancing was bad, but the end result has, I think, been like, well, minus the flashbangs, rains down a state I consider very, very much like, you know, don't touch, she's perfect.
Right.
Yeah, you are a
So
thousand.
that all
That's the thing, I wonder.
originated from a quote-unquote problem that wasn't even the problem character.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Bronco left, right?
Yeah, run.
Celia is completely fucking stupid. Holy shit.
I guess I'm gonna have to cut that one out of the recording, huh?
Oh! Yeah, please do that. Please do that. If you
I'll
don't
have to
mind.
figure out how to do that.
Clip champ, clip champ, clip champ. Oh, but the
Bro,
pros of
I'm
oh wait.
way too lazy for that, dude.
Oh,
What is the light? Okay, because like honestly, you're the only person who watches this shit, right?
yeah.
Like,
I'm just saying that because like I'm just saying that because like that whole cascade of balancing issues really start. Ammo can fuck it. If Ammo season or Celia seasons the recording suck my ass. But literally the whole reason that Amber needs more DPS. Why? Because fucking Celia got right up in the face of an Ammo and died. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Maybe because Amber's a support. More importantly, when rewatching the fucking video, Celia fucking drops down and gets in close quarters when Celia had the advantage and could have rotated around Longways, knowing where both of them were positioned.
Yeah. Me when I use the support characters and offense characters, it doesn't go well. Wrong, bisexual.
Yeah, and then fucking Celia using Ammo as a minion to like try and push a motive, and then on fucking top of that, the fucking
Yeah.
and then you're literally saying this even though you have evidence to base it. That's a deflection, right? Did you pull that out of your deck of hard counters?
Sorry, what? My brain turned
I said,
off.
did you pull that out of your deck of hard counters? You know, as in like, I've got the perfect Uno reverse card just for this.
Me when I reverse, the Uno reverse, I wasn't playing the thing they were countering.
I will say though, in the next update, once Sai and Cassie once Sai's primer gets fixed, my next target is the polish and pristine update, as well as actually nerfs for me and Suho.
Then hear me out. Amber Strike April Fool's update. We remove all of the classes except both sides get one, and it's the same exact thing. Now there can't be counterpicks. There can be no meta.
Cool. Metas are boring. Metas are awful. I'm sorry. It did slightly annoy me because actually I obviously didn't record, but during the jitter Gabe Suho playtesting session in Santorini, let's just say about halfway through the playtesting session, there was something that I really didn't enjoy. There was a hard agent meta.
Oh, what was that?
Being Sai.
I don't really feel like hard meta, which means that there isn't really a counter, right?
There's not really much counterplay besides outplaying them.
Right, on what map?
Santorini.
I know that one.
It was the one we were just on a minute ago and had to swap because I was lagging in that.
Your hard counter was almost completely destroyed by one character. Or your hard meta was almost completely destroyed by one character.
John?
No.
Dylan?
That was the new one on Paris. Nearly single-handedly stopped me from doing the push as your character.
I guess.
Yeah, almost single-handedly you killed me. Almost. I did take a little from Hazel earlier, but you forced me to back down, which is something that I feel like isn't all that often going to happen with your character, especially on 1v1 situation against a person with less than 300
Especially when my character could just sidestep them.
Yeah, you could just go straight through them if you wanted. You could go on them, you just, you actively choose to stay and fight, shoot them. Like, there's so many options you have to get by them without turning stuff around. The only time character really needs to turn around is the person with a shotgun. Especially Gaia.
Alright, I've got a quick, or Hazel, I guess. I've got a quick
Hazel.
question then. Do you think I need to nerf my stats overall? Because it's in the back of my head that I was needing to maybe nerf the absolute max runs. Like, yeah, I should still be the single fastest character, but 330 is like, is it maybe excessive? But I don't know.
It might be a little excessive, but at the same time, I feel like it's only super busted on certain maps. Because if it wasn't, it would have been an issue already, right?
Although I will say there are nerfs coming via adrenaline, that is for sure. The adrenaline needs fucking nerfs.
Yeah, I used the adrenaline for maybe the second time ever that match.
It's a similar thing to the med kit where I want to make it using it on yourself is not nearly as I don't want to do actually no okay unlike the med kit I want the adrenaline to have case situations where okay why would you use it on yourself versus why would you use it on a teammate, like for example like making the adrenaline last. I'm thinking making the adrenaline last for like 20 seconds if it's on a teammate, so they can really that way you can have a strategy where you can catch the terrorists off guard by rolling out really fast.
I mean that might be a little much.
You get the point though. It's like, or there's a reason for like, briefcase. I want briefcase diving to still be valid, but not uncounterable.
Right. I mean, I feel like it is counterable on most maps.
Oh yeah, fun fact: they can't grab the briefcase if you just stand on top of it. It's physically impossible to grab the briefcase if someone stands on top. Watch. What? Huh? Does my collision hole not block it?
I got it again.
What? Huh, okay.
Really?
Okay, well I've got a quick question. Should I implement that as a mechanic?
I mean,
You physically
that
can't
takes
grab briefcases.
the concept you had of thinking that it's completely uncounterable, which it really isn't, and makes it so that it's almost impossible to do. Because now that this just incentivizes, especially on close quarters maps where it's already kind of hard to just grab the briefcase and go, Hazel. If Hazel just sits here in close quarters, like, what are you gonna do?
I don't think Logs is a good example.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Because the problem with that is the fact
there's
that...
one very long sightline on that one.
I can't think of any maps though where sitting on top of the briefcase like permanently is a good idea.
Actually, so no, you can do it on logs.
If someone comes from the dirt path, they have a gargantuan sightline on you that you can't do shit about.
So easily. Your ally just plays John. That whole sightline is no longer an issue. Like, it really does make it so that maps that have closer quarters combat around most of the objectives, just, you no longer can just grab it and go. Almost always there will be somebody playing a Hazel. Which is a thing that I don't want to have. I don't want to feel the need to always play Hazel. I do not.
Well, I don't want in general the need to always play specific characters. I actually genuinely despise that shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of why I got so infuriated when you went big size. It's like, oh, I see this yesterday. It's like, is this the new agent meta?
I mean, I still like. Did it really dominate that badly? Because I really do feel like that one character just kind of completely countered it. We almost lost if John had like rushed to get IU faster, he probably would have been able to stop me.
Because because for being specific, okay, yesterday, okay, John didn't work on San Marini. Actually, I will say we actually did have multiple matches with John, and John didn't work. Didn't work. What happened generally was they saw it, they triggered the turret, and they backed off and just rotated to an angle it wasn't covering.
Right. What I'm saying is John as your ally playing Hazel, so...
That is true, I guess that wasn't what we were doing, but...
Yeah, I'm referring to that match specifically. If John had got up to you before you had pushed into us, you very easily could have gotten us that night. Because what ended up happening was, after we got rid of you, I just backed off with Veronica for a second and healed up just enough to hopefully... I probably actually didn't heal enough to take the one shot. I just kind of eyeballed it, said, yeah, 160, that's about right? And I stimmed myself and ran in, just grabbed it and left, and Veronica kind of just pestered him. But if he had gotten into that doorway with you before,
Hold on, wait, so you're saying, like, isn't the John Dillon combo isn't uncountable, is what you're saying, or?
No, I'm referring to the agent meta, where I'm pretty confident in saying that you nearly won that one. Like, I do believe that if John as Hazel pushed up next to you, like, towards you, when you had us sort of pinned down, I'm almost certain there was nothing we were going to be able to do. Because what are we going to try and do? Just run around the other way? And still have to deal with both of you at the same time? In close quarters?
Yeah, well, to be fair, what also happened was John's computer completely shat itself
yeah. Well, that means that this is an outlier match. Again, as they always seem to be.
Okay, but how about inversely? It sounds like a lot of the the potential meta strategies for terror. This is more what I thought you were talking about initially. It sounds like a lot of the meta strategies for terrorists heavily revolve around John plus something.
No, I would say it depends on the map. But for, like, John is just an inherently good go-to, even, like, without Jeremy. If I can't find a good spot for Jeremy, I do honestly sometimes consider just throwing it in, like, a corner. Because the shotgun is good enough where I feel like I can hold my own. If you get too close, that's almost an insta-kill, and if you're a bit further away, it does a decent bit of damage.
It sounds like, it's like, oh, if that mechanic gets added, now it's Hazel John, or if it's, now it's Dylan John, Veronica
Hazel
John.
Is almost never going to be a thing. That's going to be very, very specific maps, and like, when you're thinking the enemy's going to be doing a very, very specific thing, or, in the case of your mentioning of the, make it so you can't grab the briefcase when someone's standing on it, then that makes Hazel John very common combo. Because John can just kind of shut down a sight line that would be bad for Hazel, and then just kind of sit there with the briefcase.
Alright, so as I say, just like the thing that annoyed me as well is just the fact that going up. I think both of all the rounds that I was on Agents, I believe no, the first round was the exception. No, okay, never mind. Because I think we had 5 rounds here, right? And then I was on Terrorist for 3, and then Agents for 2. And then No, because I guess we ran Dylan John.
Yep.
And I just like, oh my god.
It worked really well, even though I kept asking you to come back because I was worried you were gonna die, and I kind of needed you in case of an emergency, but you kind of just fucking soloed everyone.
Well,
I hit like 3 shots.
Veronica pushed up close, and I don't know, I think you shot her, and I got like a perfect headshot. I saw 36, 36, 36.
I might have shot her. I did hit 3 shots, I don't remember.
Well, I think you must have, because a John headshot, if every pellet connects to the head on John, it does 270, which is not enough to kill a full health 300.
Right. Yeah, so I probably did. Unless,
Yeah, and I just did instantly dome her.
yeah. So, you wanna know what the real terrorist strat is?
What?
The real terrorist strat, just overall, is almost always one person close quarters, one person range.
I mean, it makes sense unless you want to bring specific utility from.
Yeah, I really do think for just every map, that is typically the only thing you're really thinking. There have been very few maps where there are, you know, outliers of, for instance, I feel like some of the best matches I've had as terrorists on that, like, little building by the river,
Yeah.
that one, I feel like most of the time my best matches are two close quarters combat people, which seems weird, but for some
All right. So let's see,
reason,
like,
it just works.
because for example, I have some counter arguments. Hazel Megax is not a terrible strategy.
I mean, yeah, you get early warning system basically.
Early warning system and can sandwich people. Can use Megax's mobility to sandwich people.
Yeah. Yeah,
what's another one?
It requires a lot more thinking to it than probably
Who would you consider the close range? Who would you consider the close range characters? I can only think of 3 who are really close range.
For which side?
Terrorist.
Well, there's Hazel.
For me, I'm only thinking of Hazel, Cassie, and Megax as the close quarters characters.
I guess. I'd be
The only one. The only combo I think that could be necessarily not great. I don't know how well Hazel. Actually, no, because we only ran it. It didn't do too bad. I don't know how, but I guess Hazel, Cassie. I don't know how well that would go.
I can't see that being too bad.
To be fair, I hope overall in this game there are not that many bad combos. Like I think before Cassie and Sai came out, I think you said literally the only bad combo you could think of was Taiga Amber.
Yeah, I would still say that. I think. Let me look at the characters.
I've actually got one that I don't like. I've got one that I got a question about.
There's a worse one. There is a worse one now.
Oh.
Amber's Sai. You just have no damage.
I don't know, because I think they're both still inherent. I think they're both still inherently.
But they get so easily outdamaged by the enemy.
Okay.
If Sai still had infinite healing, I'd say that would be a pretty crazy combo. But without the infinite healing, that's a kind of pain combo. It's really easy to deal with.
Oh, how about okay, actually, since you said it, how about Cecilia Sai? Since you said that sounded like just an awful combo.
I wouldn't say it's as bad as Amber's Sai, but I do not see that one working well. Sai, I don't feel like can make enough of an impact on the battle to really justify having Cecilia's melee.
Alright. I've got one for you.
Cecilia can do damage, right? Everybody knows Cecilia can do some pretty good damage, but how much is that damage going to help you when you're solo entirely?
I feel like, though, the problem with if you can just, like, assassinate someone and then just disappear and then, like, regroup with your teammate, I think you should be in a pretty good position. Hell, you may not even need to stealth a Celia. You can kind of just walk around and just...
Right, but that's way easier said than done. How often do you see someone actually succeed in doing that? I think the person, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the person who's done that the most is me, and even I struggle to do that. Mostly because of weird fucking glitches that happen to me occasionally, but...
I've got one. Please debunk this, because this is actually a combo that should, in theory, boost the strength of Cassie. Cassie, okay, to me, the one new combo that seems absolutely miserable is Cassie Ashley seems miserable.
Miserable to go against, or miserable to play at?
Miserable, like, as in, like, it's not a very effective combo.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree.
Problem is, that's the combo that should be strong because, hey, you can use the camera to figure out where and when to blowtorch.
Yeah, now, where the cameras usually is Ashley? Oh wait, that's great.
I mean,
but
you
not anywhere near where Cassie would be.
No, I'm saying, okay, here's a terrible but quick example. You can set up a camera. Let's just see here. Let me just show you. So, you can set up a camera right. Let's just say right here on this cart, right? Set up a camera, and so the Ashley, if they're competent, massive asterisk on if they're competent, can say, "Oh shit, there's someone there," and you can just kind of start.
I mean,
I don't think
like, I get where you're coming from, but that also would require you to put the camera in a place that gives you less information typically, just so you hopefully get something out of Cassie.
that is. And then the other thing that's like, both of them have pretty pressing weaknesses that can be exploited.
Yes.
That's the other thing, because it's a similar situation to running. It's not nearly as bad, but Ashley Veronica can be successful, but it's a very sketchy combo.
I feel like that one's very, very map specific. You need some place with a lot of open sight lines.
I don't think you need specifically open sight lines. I think you just need.
Well,
I think
if
you
you
just
want
need.
Veronica to actually accomplish anything, very likely you're gonna need some open sight lines.
That is true. I was just thinking like moderately okay positioning would also do the trick.
Yeah.
Like for
Like,
example,
I feel like the
I
only
wouldn't say-
map we've played on that would be good for that combo is that one, like, house on the river.
one of the most open maps in the entirety of Amber Strike.
Yep. And even then, it's not super hard to play against that. Just go around a long way.
But yeah, I really badly don't want the combo to be bad though, because a lot of people in both Gabe and Jitter said like, hey, Cassie's secondary would be a lot more useful if you had something alongside it to help you figure out where the enemy is. So like they even said like, hey, what if you give her a heartbeat sensor on her blowtorch? I was like,
that seems like a bit much.
yeah, but I don't think the idea inherently is terrible. Like if it's I think it would have to be something really subtle.
Hear me out. So you know how a lot of us complain about my mines and how we don't really get much use out of them? What if instead of the mines acting as some sort of explosive, keep them able to be destroyed, obviously. This feels like something like the enemy would definitely want to destroy this if they saw it. But, you remember the game Bird Dog?
No, not the slightest.
Oh my gosh. Well, there was a sniper character who was in that game, who had as his, like, special kind of, like, some of the characters have, all the characters have some sort of special thing they do. It's usually, like, some sort of grenade-esque thing. He had a throwable heartbeat monitor kind of thing that would pinpoint, like, it would put, like, a marker when somebody went near it. So you would know somebody's approaching from there with a little marker that would pop up. It wouldn't show you the person, but it would put a marker, and it had, like, a timer on it every few seconds. It would put another marker up if the person moved.
I see.
Which, like, you know, that would give my character, I'm gonna say honestly, probably a little too much utility. I would not be surprised.
On top of being the sniper.
Well, I mean, yeah, the game that I'm drawing this from, it was also the sniper though. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure my character's damage output is actually less than that character in 30 Bomb's output was. That character was able to one-shot most characters on cannon. And his sniper rifle is also semi-auto and pretty fast firing. Mine's semi-auto and not very fast firing.
I actually like the idea a lot. I'm just not sure how I can. My other idea is actually replacing secondary with that. Actually, that might be interesting. But I think the cameras. I think
the camera feels way too common to use. I don't like it. But I do feel like the camera is way more useful than my car as it stands.
I'm gonna keep the mines though. I am gonna be giving them. As I said, once Cassie and Siren are properly balanced state, I'm gonna be starting to work on a massive polishing update. Which, in said polishing update, 3 weapons I am reworking. I am reworking Rain's flashbangs, Tiger's shield, and your mines, so that way they can hopefully be, I don't think the idea is.
You know, Dirty Bomb's still top class.
You know what I could probably do though, maybe? You know what I could probably. This is a terrible idea, and I think this would.
Yeah.
Because the main thing I'm trying to avoid is feel like I'm giving Cassie 3 weapons. But I was thinking, like, since right-clicking does nothing with the blowtorch, hey, right-clicking could do exactly that. Or maybe do that, but more sound cue based, where it rather like makes sound when someone's nearby, rather than just hi Suho.
Sonar. We give Cassie sonar on her fucking.
I don't know. I mean, like.
So, like, I get the concept of people being like, oh yeah, we should give her something so that she can utilize it more independently. But I also feel like the character shouldn't be more independent.
I'm not sure, because I usually play pretty upfront positions, you know, like they're supposed to be the ones that
but, like, you know, like, you can give other characters utility to play with her while
You like this concept and you really want it to replace your secondary, don't you?
So again, as I said before, I do believe 100% that it would be way too busted on my character. So I would completely expect it to not be on my character, but I do really want to get rid of the fucking auto.
Would you be fine with your mines if they were reworked to finally not be nearly as shit?
I don't know how exactly you can go about it, to be honest. Because part of the problem, to me at least, is that, well, I have to put them down, and if I put them down, then people will see them, which means any sort of chance I might have had at surprise is gone.
What, just the fact that they have like an audio cue warning is like a problem to you? Is what you're saying? I'm not saying it's fast
I feel like this is a game that is quickly developed. Is going to very quickly develop into a game, if not already has developed into a game of information. Because when a person doesn't know what the enemy is playing, it is a lot harder to play around with. But as soon as you know the character's playing somebody with range, you can play more defensively or be more cautious. So if they know that I'm there, they're going to be more cautious.
I have a few ideas based on what you said. The main idea I have is just overall making the mines more subtle. For example, increasing the maximum range you can hear the beeping from, and making the beeping overall more subtle. And secondly, making honestly, retexturing and recoloring the bombs so they don't stick out, like, massively stick out. Just
I
something to
mean-
make them overall way more subtle.
That still leaves the problem that you have to go out of your way to put them somewhere, and that you also have to constantly keep okay. I already keep my eye on so many things, right? When you know the way I play my character, I'm not looking down one doorway. I'm looking down like 3 simultaneously. Now this is just tacking on even more things to keep track of.
I mean, to be fair, that's the design weakness of your character. You know, you got a Kirby quick draw situation if you're watching the doors
I get
and
that,
someone comes up
but
behind you and starts shooting you.
the place those mines are going to be most useful for my character if they work well is going to be directly behind me. Which is not something that's going to be very easy to keep my eye on, now is it?
Okay. So you're saying just like get rid of mines entirely for something else?
I would be happy if we could figure out a way for them to work better, but I don't know how. That might be more effort.
Alright, because the thing is, like,
that might be a good concept for a character that is more based around control in using explosives like that.
Alright. I don't know, man. I'm just like thinking about it because like it's a neat idea to like give you that kind of utility.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Again, I think that utility would be way too awesome. Because that utility also makes it so that I don't actually have to watch all 3 of those sight lines. I can watch 2.
Oh, you're
and
right.
someone
Yeah,
else
it
can
just
watch
makes
that other one.
instead of giving you more. The problem is we've always struggled with your secondary from the first place because like what could really work? Like
It's,
for example,
you
I
gotta
don't know, just like
find
some of the
something
past
that
ideas.
complements it. Yeah, you gotta find something that complements the primary, but isn't too fucking busted. Which is
Alright, well,
so hard.
like, oh yeah, a couple ideas from the past that haven't worked. Deployable shields don't work. That's kind of Suho's thing.
Right.
I don't want to. I specifically want to avoid giving you a secondary weapon to avoid making you a generalist.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I even need it. I don't feel like, for the most part, that I even use an entire mag in a single fight. Like, when an interaction happens, I feel like I do not even use the full mag for that. Because they back off before I even need to.
Honestly, what if I try the? No, because then you said it's for you. It's too much information to give to you.
Yeah, my character already is something that is good at just walking down multiple doors at once. Giving me more information could very well make my character too strong. But at the same time, there's nothing else that really complements it that well that would be easy to implement.
Fuck it. For the moment, I'm just gonna try the route I was already going down, which is making reworking the mines to be more feasible.
Right. I would be really happy if the mines work well. I don't inherently dislike the idea of the mines. I might be misremembering this. I feel like I might have even been the one to bring up a lot of the concepts related to the mines. Like, I know I'm the one who did the whole selective explosion.
Yeah, yes, you were the one that did the selective explosion to make it more,
Like, it's good, but it's also bad. It's bad because now I have to pay attention to even more things, and I'm already juggling 3 things for most maps. Although those 3 things that I'm typically juggling are something where I just look like down a straight line and I can see all 3 of those things. But oftentimes I feel like the places that you want the mines are places that are out of the way. So you now also have to have a sight line on multiple spots that are not something you're going to be staring at most of the time because you're worried more about these 3 locations than you are anywhere else, really.
So besides making it more subtle, another idea I had was like massively increasing the projectile speed.
Yeah, not use them defensively.
Yeah. See, that way you don't have to be as close to an area.
Another big thing is, like, sure, I could come over here. I could, at the start of the match, come out of here, right, and throw some on here. But I'm not going to get any on there before it's starting to become risky. So I have to get that over here and be ready.
Alright, well, I've got a crazy idea then. Make your mechanical thing for you that I was also thinking of doing for Bright. You can place change a rule. You can place mines during the prep phase.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that gets rid of most of. That gets rid of one of the major issues I feel like most people have with it. But the question now is that too strong? Because now I can take as long as I want before a match and go. Now, where are some places that are really hard for someone to know, especially if you are thinking about making them less, observable? Well, if I put one here, very hard to get through this corridor without getting hit with the blast radius. And if they're less observable, well, it's even harder now, right?
What do you mean by less observable? What do you mean by less observable? Sure, on the same page.
Like if you make it so it's harder to just, like, they don't make as much of a noise, they don't shine as bright, they're more blended in, because those are things that you mentioned.
Alright, I'm not trying to say outright. I'm not trying to go with outright muting their muting. For example, making this
muting, but making them less audible will make it. People are going to be. Even if you slow down the time on a sound, it might just be a long enough time. Somebody is like, "Yep, I can punch," and then they get popped. But at the same
completely
time,
fair,
actually, this doorway, completely. No, that doorway wouldn't matter on this map, because I'm already standing right here. They see me the second they go through that doorway anyway.
Alright, to be fair, I do wish to punish. To be fair, throughout this entire game's history, I always had a wish to completely punish just brainless strategies of just kind of sprinting at the enemy and just starting to shoot. Because
what about
for example,
that placement right there? It covers both the stairway and the hallway, and I have sight on it, which means that as soon as we go down that stairway and pop, can you see it? I didn't blow up.
Because I shot it.
Oh, did you see it? Where were you?
I can see it right here.
And I guess in that case, we just throw it here. I mean, it doesn't cover this hallway as well, but I could also have one there at the start of the map. Which, again, that is a thing of, now you've given me information, I know you're up there.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, cause you can also just choose to if you see the mines, just be like, nah, let's try somewhere else.
Yeah. But, also with 5 mines, well, this stairway is covered, unless you want to shoot this from up here, this is covered, and this is covered. This is covered for pretty good.
I feel like, though, because it's literally a one-off just pop, you have a lot more agency over how to interact with it. For example, here's a strange strategy for you, Dylan. I shoot the mine and then wait specifically 23 seconds.
20 slings. What is that going to accomplish?
Yeah, I just... Are you going to sit here and watch the sightline for 23 seconds?
Come up here. I'm watching all 3 simultaneously.
Okay.
So yes, I'm sitting here watching that sightline.
Alright, quick question. Well, okay, so let's just pretend your teammate is Veronica and just has you muted because she doesn't give a fuck. Just to present that common scenario. So, are you just sitting there watching those sightlines, right?
Yes. 100%.
Are you moving moving at all, or checking anywhere else?
I'm standing. I do exactly what I was doing with you when you were playing John. I'm standing here and I'm staring at this pillar in front of me, and I'm looking for any sign of movement.
I'm saying you start doing that pretty frequently. There's one character that will very much make you regret doing that.
Right, Deer, who's going to be over here, where I'm going to see it instantly, and I'm going to back the hell off very easily by taking 2 steps over here and crouching.
that?
What? Man, I hear it hitting the wall. What is it? Oh, well, yeah.
TMP, Celia.
I mean... Yeah, but, like... You know how many people would fucking mess that up anyway? I swear I would have messed... There's a good chance I would have messed it up just because I accidentally run into something.
I don't know what to tell you.
I
You said the
mean,
mines are useless.
also it's
Like,
one
make the
character,
make the
which
mines
means
even,
that, you
like,
know, now you're picking up your whole counter meta that you don't like. Which I know, I personally don't see as much of an issue with it. It's gonna happen no matter what. But, this, as a thing, if I have the ability to just put them all down beforehand, I literally cover all these sight lines already by just standing here. And now I have lines that I can activate. The second you move up there, boom, gone. It's gonna move over the wall, not gone. It's not gonna have enough damage for you to instantly die. So I'm gonna have them very spread out. But, you know,
what do
just
you
got
want
up
then?
there,
Holy shit!
second there's movement, 60 damage on the mine?
Yeah, 6. No, each mine has a base damage of 120.
Oh, 100
Maximum,
damn.
max.
Of course, that goes down to the blast radius, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Most of these ones that I've shown, it's a decent distance away from the blast radius. They're probably setting it off. Yeah, like specifically on this map, there's probably only one sight line that I'm not putting mines on it. And also, I don't play my character when I'm playing with Veronica anyway, because she's probably playing Ashley.
Alright, fair enough, guys. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just like a fucking. It seems like it's like, yeah, I want to like try and help with things, and now you're just ripping every fucking thing I throw at you apart. Like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
I'm doing it because I know you don't want there to be something that is considered too overpowered. I do foresee that being an issue.
Alright, but then, so I guess place them during the prep phase is not a good idea. Then.
I
Okay,
do think that your idea for the increased velocity is a good one. That still limits me pretty heavily on where I can get it. You know, still the whole prep time on it. But, I mean, on this map, it wouldn't change anything, so I'm still not getting one up there. But, like, it would for most every other map make it much easier to actually utilize the mines. Because if I can throw them further, I can utilize more sight lines.
What about? I don't 100% remember just because I'm fucking at this point just stroking. But what exactly was the problem with making mines more subtle?
Well, it's a problem of, you know, like, it's a problem that's more of if you are able to put them down beforehand. Because if I can do that, I can find spots that are going to be way too hard for you to really...
Oh, okay, so just like... Alright, well, like, I guess given that then, yeah, I guess given that then, probably then the route to go for the first route...
If you want to just increase the throw range, I think making them less, you know, obvious is perfectly fine. So it's still not going to be every single door covered, you know?
Okay, they need to have a sound cue just for the part of like, okay, if there's a mine right here, like 3 mines, right? Let's just put 3 mines, right? Or put 4 mines if you want, just... Or it's, Dylan, how angry are you feeling today? Are you feeling like,
I'm always angry. That's my secret.
Alright, 5. Alright. So from my perspective, they need to have a sound cue because what the fuck am I supposed to do?
No,
How,
100%
like,
agree.
you're silent. What the fuck do I do?
Yeah, there's literally nothing you would know. You would never even realize before.
No, actually, I do have one idea for reworking them specifically. So that, okay, so is it a problem that they can be shot? Like they hit one bullet hits them.
I'd say it's not a problem.
All right, so I was wondering. Because I was wondering if certain I was wondering if certain mine things aren't possible, just or mines are also generally useless because you could shoot them to destroy them and get rid of them.
I mean, it makes it so that not only is Cecilia a hard counter, there's also the hard counter of, oops, accidentally shot a grenade over there, guess your mines are gone. But I do not believe that that is a very major problem. I do believe that if you can't shoot the grenades, it makes the bombs, the mines, you can't shoot
Oh,
them.
I was thinking they have health. I was thinking they have health so that way they don't break instantly.
Oh, well, to be fair. I'd
Like,
still say
well,
that for
probably-
most weapons, it should probably one-shot, though.
Like, for what I was saying, because I think, for example, you were like saying, putting them on the briefcase is just a terrible idea because of the simple fact that, all it takes is someone getting a slight sightline on it and that whole trap is gone.
That, and it gives away that there's, like, if they don't, on a map like this, it's going to be a little harder to make that argument because there's a whole sightline that I very graciously let my enemies have on me. Because, it actually benefits me more than it benefits them.
Maybe it's just people needing to be creative with it, because, like, look at this here. You could just cover the objective, or you could...
Right. However, most maps, there isn't really something you can do that with.
Fair enough, I guess.
Like, I don't disagree that people could be more creative with them, but there's multiple issues that go into that. Some maps, you as Dylan are not going near the briefcase to begin with, and on other maps, it is just not an option to do that. There's not enough cover, like, directly near the objective. And that also still requires me to play so passively that, I don't die, which, again, is not super hard to do to me. I mean, deer catches me by surprise for a split second, I'm kind of fucked. Like, if I am distracted, here's a really interesting thing that could happen. Say your character goes down to the cast, right? And so I'm aiming down at you and I'm trying to shoot at you. I'm completely open on the side over here, and if there's a deer, well, I'm fucking gone.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of glad that... Okay, stupid side call. I'm kind of glad me and Deer consider guys like that pretty well.
I wouldn't say you do on every map. It's these ones that have very large areas that would be considered the most played area that you two go really hand in hand.
I wonder
when you have that much distance, I mean, I pull my rifle, I pull my pistol out. I sit here, I stroke my pistol, I look down the sight line. The thing is, you're over there. You as Dink are over there. I cannot see what's going on over here. Such an easy kill. There's nothing I can do if I'm distracted by a Dink over there. So if you have comms with your ally, you just say, "Alright, I'm in position, they're looking at me, hop gone."
Yeah, fair enough. Alright.
Which means now my whole hiding the grenades is still useless.
I just was thinking about it because it's some of the feedback I got with Cassie's blowtorch where it's like it's I think just people aren't thinking about it correctly. It's like, well, I think given that the right idea that all things can usually generally work, that like maybe that's the case, but yeah, I guess you are right in the situation.
I mean, I don't blame you for thinking that way. I do agree to a degree that there is not a lot of thought process really put into where to put my mines, but that's because it's so limited where you can get them when match starts before enemies are there. Like, odds are the best place you're going to put a mine is somewhere where you can use it to protect yourself. There are very few maps where you can really get
realized
more than matters.
Okay, no. Got it. I thought they might have the ability to go farther because of one simple thing. Your primary is effectively just a Demo Man sticky launcher, and you can charge mouse 1 on those things to send the bombs farther in TF2. That is not... You can charge it, but it doesn't increase the projectile speed.
Interesting. I didn't realize you could charge them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
mainly...
like if they had a longer range, I think that would fix a good chunk of the problems, because I mean, I never put them down because there's not a good place to put them down, because to put it in a good place would be the risk of my life, getting to that place and then returning.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the 3 weapons I intend on reworking for Polish and Prestige. I'm also going to be
Although,
reworking
as I mentioned a second ago, even on this map, increasing the throwing range on these would not inherently change that at all. I can already throw them here, you know, that's the best place I'm going to get as they are right now. But I still, if you increase the throwing range, I'm going to need to come closer to these stairs, risking, you know, precious time in order to get them there, because there's not line of sight. And while you could argue, yeah, there's a line of sight here, how hard is it to thread the needle through that board?
Yeah, I get that. I did have one idea. You and Suho would be a decent combo. You almost set up like a Dylan sort of like, you know,
Oh
the cap along where just like go, put the bombs down, then use the Suho props to reorient myself in position super quickly.
I mean, I'll be honest, in that case, I'm probably not even using Suho props to keep them at bay longer. I'm using them to just kind of make it so you can't really go through one. Like, so, let's see, what is the cost of sliding doors? 40? Alright, sliding door here. How are you as an agent going to take your time to shoot through this sliding door here?
Generally not. The agents generally don't. They usually, unless
Right,
it's really
and that's only
required.
40 points. You know what that means? Oh, and I get 200, right? I get 100 something?
No, 100. You get 100. You get 100
I
points.
get 100, which means I can shut down, this.
It's quite. Me and Suho have tried it. It's a bit finicky, and you can generally
Oh.
crouch jump using the barrel. It's a little too wide. It probably would just be advisable to shut this off right here specifically, since this upstairs
I'm confused now. I died. I mean,
this
yeah, you
upstairs
could.
pad is
Okay,
this
counter
upstairs
argument
route is
then.
basically not used.
Don't even shut down that one. Shut down the keg. Because if you're playing as Suho, I mean, he's still got another person who can play close range as well. So now you got, what, Taiga sitting here?
How do you keep confusing Hazel and Taiga?
Sorry, I don't know, dude. I really don't. Yeah, Hazel. You got what? Hazel sitting here? What are you gonna do about that? Hell, you could also just say, John, Jeremy here. Can you, like, imagine how toxic this layout is?
It'd be a real shame if they came through the terrorist spawn, invalidating all of it.
I mean, what? So they're gonna come around here. They're gonna notice this one's fucking locked. They're gonna they probably start at the cask. Let's be honest. They go to the cask. They see the cask is locked down. They go over to that side. See that's locked down. They come up here. Maybe get shot a little bit by Jeremy. Probably decide to back off. And then they're gonna go all the way over there, or they're gonna decide to open the staircase. They come to the staircase. Well, dead.
Dylan, I have one practicality. How do you get to this staircase?
I don't know.
That's my point. I think, for me at least, if I was going to the keg that was blocked, I'd probably immediately rotate here, see the doors blocked, and just continue my way up to this like ramp over here, and then just go through agent spawn. Or if I'm playing certain characters, I'll just fucking, if I'm playing myself, I'll just be like, eh.
Alright,
I got
that changes what I do then. I have Suho sit sort of in the middle, kind of waiting to see if something happens over there, and Jeremy just sits and spawn. Or John just sits and spawn. Like, it's a pretty toxic combo. It's although then again,
I mean, how,
eh. No, I think the Jeremy there is probably the best choice. I mean, you could put Jeremy like in spawn facing up the ramp, but like I feel like that's less likely a thing to worry about than them coming from up here, because they're almost guaranteed to come up from here if those two are blocked off. Also, I just remembered we still have 20 points left.
yeah, so I guess it's just like pops up Suho cutouts and blocks some shit
Yeah.
off.
Which Suho cutout. Oh, you know what? Suho cutout here. No, not as thick as I thought it was gonna be. Actually, 2 Suho cutouts here. Boom. Sure, you can destroy them pretty easily, but now we have an early warning system. And it's all one character.
I mean, that's kind of Suho's thing, though.
How many of the agents have the ability to just fucking slap their gun?
It's only 3. It's Taiga, Dink, and Tam. Only. However, as I said, I wouldn't rely on that too much because I'm about to polish and proceed if it's gonna make everyone have a bash or at least.
Right.
I was actually wondering what
I'm
guns
just
do
accounting
bashes.
for it like right now, so you know, there's 3 characters at what, 9? 9?
Yes, the 3 out of 9 that can bash.
Yeah. However, this early warning system is going to become a lot less used as soon as, you know, everybody has a bash.
I mean, they still make a pretty loud, distinctive noise when you break them. Like, bashes aren't nearly as loud, but they do make a very distinctive noise when broken.
Yeah. I still don't see it being nearly as used, though. I mean, it'll still be used due to the fact that it still buys you time, but I don't see it being as important to most people.
Okay, so... God, where the hell did we go in this conversation? Goodness. I was joking with Veronica, but no, we literally did go on a 2-hour conversation. Goddamn.
Doing it, we're nerfing side, we're putting this damage down to 1.
What else? I guess is there anything else? Anything else on the chopping block in my head? Not that I can think of, honestly. Like nothing else I can think of on the chopping block that really needs to be taken care of. I will just be, I guess, yeah, I will be nerfing. I'll be doing additional nerfs to size primary, mainly in the hull damage department, not in the base damage department.
Right. Lowering that all to 2.
And then, oh yeah, I guess for the, wow, I never got to the nerfs intended for, my Adrenaline and Suho's props. The Adrenaline one is hyper simple. It's just nerf the effects on myself compared to, and buff the effects to hitting other people. Suho, Jitter thought of an absolutely elegant solution. Props have a damage vulnerability if they're within a certain radius of the briefcase, within a certain distance of the briefcase.
It's an interesting one.
Makes it so that way makes it so that way you can still cover the briefcase to make drive-bys not nearly as easy, but at the same time props that are near the briefcase aren't nearly as resilient.
For the most part, I kind of just don't like the concept of putting shit all around it. I feel like it's just way too easy. Like there's not much of a briefcase is here, but what if I covered shit? Whereas, like, you know, I could use those same points to, on most maps, shut down most of the, like, big, you know, ways that people can come from, making it so that my ally who's a DPS can fucking actually annihilate them.
I mean, like, I don't think it's a. I mean, I'm on the. I mean, I kind of. I get. Well, I don't know. I kind of like the idea that you can have some degree of like insure. Like, you know, you use it. It's like I have some points left over, so I can use it as some degree of insurance to make sure people can just grab it if we grab it if we have to fall back, for example.
I mean, so that's how you use it?
Mainly as a sort of degree of insurance for, let's just say, for example, it's a Suho Megex, and I'm mainly trying to like route people into like a Megex sandwich with Suho. I would use, like, let's say I have like 20 points left over. I would use it in such a way where it's obviously not impossible to grab the briefcase, but just if you just put like 2 Suho cutouts. But I can generally make, if I can generally be smart about my placement, I can make it a lot harder to just grab it and go, especially from more optimal angles to grab and go from.
Sure. I mean, I get that. That one seems pretty fair to me. But, like, not, again, I still haven't really seen this. I've only been up against this once still, and I only used it once myself in response to having it on the game. But, you mentioned that Veronica just puts all her points into just covering it.
Yeah, I can literally show you. What generally happens is if Veronica's on terrorism and plays Suho, the few rare times she does, she just basically takes 10 Suho cutouts and just covers the briefcase in it.
Yeah, and then I found the better way of putting it.
It's a little hard to do without the briefcase going fucking flying, but
Yeah. Like I think that's just kind of old, I'll be honest. And it also, for a strategy game, I mean, what exactly is the strategy aspect of that? That is just throw a ton of shit on one thing and say, yep, good. Whereas when, you know, you look at the important ways people decide to come and decide, now, what's the best way to block these off? That's a little more thought. That's you're trying to kind of control the enemy, you know?
I see.
It's a lot more tactical, and it's not something the enemy can't, you know, do something about still. I mean, most maps you can't block every single entrance. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Oh, John the Black.